Wednesday, a day will celebrate women, and I am a woman of substance presenting to you the most interactive TV show in Ghana, Joy News Interactive. The show is live on Multi TV as well as on Go TV channel 144, DSTV channel 421. Social media handles are Joy News on TV on Facebook and Twitter. So lots of things to discuss today, especially as regards to the celebration of women and how far we have come as women. So let's get on Facebook. Our Facebook page is Joy News on TV, and I'll pipe through your comments and I'll mirror them to the rest of the world. So all you need to do is to pipe through your comments and I'll mirror them to the rest of the world. My name is Miss G, the Entertainment General. So let's start from the most important event today. Hashtag Be Bold for Change is what's trending on Twitter now, and that's because the world today celebrates women for their exploits. Based on the theme, we posted on Facebook page to ask you, have women been bold enough for the desired change? Now we'll go on our Facebook page to see what you have been posting to us. On the theme today, Be Bold for Change, as we celebrate International Women's Day, we are asking you, have women be bold enough for the desired change? We get to read your Facebook messages in a jiffy, but you can join the conversation. It's facebook.com/joynewsontv and twitter.com/joynewsontv. All right, so we'll take a quick break. When we are back, we'll read your comments on whether women have made the desired change. Now you're still enjoying News Interactive on the Joy News channel. So we asked you before we took a break if women have been bold enough for the desired change, and I'm going on Facebook to read your comments. So it's International Women's Day today, and the theme for this year is Be Bold for Change. Have women been bold enough for the desired change? Let's get to see what you have posted on our Facebook page. And Sana Mohammed says, women are not bold enough for the desired change. It's only few that are bold, and there is even opposition that those bold ladies won't venture compared to the men. So that's the comments we have received now for the post on our Facebook page. Where? All right, so you're still enjoying News Interactive, but now we are crossing to the First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Madam Rebecca Akufo-Addo, as she speaks on the International Women's Day.
That's your point. My time is ticking. That's my poem.
All right, so welcome back from the ceremony to mark the International Women's Day. The First Lady of the Republic has finished her speech, but as and when any other dignitary there, I can see the former First Lady, Madame Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings, also there. As and when they speak, we would go back to that function. But let's continue, because we are still talking about International Women's Day. Remember, it's Wednesday, and usually the hashtag that trends on social media is Women Crush Wednesday. So on Facebook today, we are asking you, which female politician do you admire and why? Let's read your comments right away. And Harrison Charles Kutiani says, Dr. Ezenato Agyeman-Rawlings is the most beautiful female politician today. She's down to earth, she's affable, concerned about the issues bothering her constituents and very assertive. She comes down to the level of her people, the only female politician to campaign on bicycle. She believes politics is not about arrogance. And God knows, Billy says, for the past 8 years, it was Vicky Hammer due to her massive back, but Togbefia Samira Baumia has replaced her. Hashtag Veep they chop better. And Zion says, for me, not even one. And I personally don't like a woman being president of a whole nation. And Akuya Donko, how she finds it joyfully to express herself on national issues, says Charles Amwa. And Mrs. Esla Owusu Akufu, she would never give room for defeat, says Kojo Martins. And I have eyes for big things. So Lordina Mahama says Sensors and Sensin and Otiko Afisa Jaba. Very beautiful, bold and courageous, says Kwiku Eshon. And Abu Sadiq says Akuya Donko, she sometimes releases tension for me. And hey, I can't afford to say Ajua Safo. And Samira Baumia is beautiful and eloquent, says Evans J. Dakwa. Otiko Jaba and Gloria Akufu says Sana Mohammed. Otiko Jaba for her stubbornness. Laugh out loud, says Chemical Ali. No side, Samira Baumia, bold and beautiful. Nana Yao Safo says so. And Eslausu Alhaj Masa and Jinapo Bashiru says Dr. Zenato Rollins and Otiko Jaba. So those are some messages on our Facebook page. The Chief Justice Ampofo Abuaji says, so those are your messages to us on female politicians you admire and why you do admire them on our Facebook page. Now, let's dwell a little longer on women. We posted this picture on Facebook of a woman who's contributed her quota to Ghana. Here is her picture. So we ask you, who is this woman and what do you know about her? So that's the picture in your shot of the woman whose picture we posted on our Facebook page. And let's get to see what you know about the beautiful woman in your shots. And Dennis Owusu Ansah says, Madam Theodora Oko, designer of the Ghana flag. And Gina Pobashir says she's called Miss Madam Theodosia Oko. She was the brain behind the national flag of Ghana. Happy Mother's Day to her. Miss Theodosia Oko designed the Ghana's beautiful flag, says Ahmed. And Theodosia Oko designed the beautiful flag of Ghana, Sensen says that. And Mrs. Theodora Salome Oko, she designed the Ghana national flag. And Theodosia Oko, she designed the national flag, says Sana Mohammed. Theodosia Salome Oko, an iconic heroine, and that's from Prince Nuruddin Baumia. And Madame Theodosia Oko, everybody and the way they choose to spell her surname, designer of the national flag. And Theodosia Salome Oko, designer of our Ghana flag. Theodosia Okwe, she designed the national flag, says Black Chairs. And also, I can't think far, I am sorry, says Alhana. So your comments once again on our Facebook page on the picture we posted of this illustrious woman who is going to be with the Lord and her services to Ghana, Madame Theodosia Oko, the designer of the Ghana flag. We take a quick break. We'll be back with some more here on Joy News Interactive. Welcome back from the break. You're still watching Joy News Interactive with me, Ms. G. Our conversation is live on DSTV channel 421, Go TV channel 144, and on YouTube we're streaming live on Joy News Live. Your comments are welcome via social media handles, Joy News on TV. Now, it's International Women's Day, you ought to know by now, and today we want to celebrate one of Ghana's accomplished women, Madame Lucy Quist. She had an interview talking about the challenges of being a woman and also an industrial one for that matter.
Of course, you know, when it comes to women of your levels, being a CEO, What are some of the challenges you face as a person, and how similar is it to other women on your level?
I think being in charge of a company or all of it, from a professional point of view, the number one challenge you face is that you have to have the versatility, the breadth and the depth as a corporate person, from your skills, your knowledge, your flexibility, your adaptability point of view, to manage so many different things at the same time. Because remember, as a CEO, if there's something going on in marketing, I'm part of it. If there's something going on in sales, I'm part of it. If there's a regulatory issue, I'm in there. If there's a network issue, I'm in there. So you kind of really have to be able to go right across and into issues. And I think that anyone who's thinking of becoming a CEO, male or female actually, needs to be willing to be able to have this real stretch of their capacity and their ability as a professional. Specifically, as a woman, some of the challenges around, we've spoken about expectations of some people about what women can do. For me, I believe that other people's bias is really not my problem. I don't need to plan or behave based on other people's bias. But then there are real challenges that you have to juggle. You know, I have young children at home. Well, some of them don't think they're young any longer, especially the one who's as tall as I am. So you have children growing up, you have a family, you have a husband, you have relatives who depend on you. And sometimes that juggling act can be challenging. People like to focus on this phrase about whether as women professionals we can have it all. I think the definition of all probably is fundamentally flawed. We have to allow women to define what their all is. In my case, of course, I want a family, I want a job, I want children, I want everything. I want all those things to work. But to make it work, you have to make some compromises.
All right, so that's Doreen Vio, my colleague, interacting with Madame Lucy Christ on her challenges as a woman as we celebrate International Women's Day today. So our trivia for today's edition of Ghana Month, I take the clues from Facebook. I am located in the coastal environment of the central region of Ghana. I cover an area of 375 square kilometers. I was established in 1931 as a reserve and gazetted as a national park in 1992 after an initial survey of avifauna was conducted. My area is covered with tropical rainforest. Who am I? And that's the picture of the resort we are talking about in your shorts. And let's get to see what comments you have posted on Facebook. And Debbie Tete says, Kakum National Park. Thank you, Joy News. This will help most of us, the youth, that do not know how the history dates and plays. And Nanefia, of course, it's Kakum. The image alone tells it. If you don't know the history behind it, Kakum National Park, Sana Mohammed says, and Prince Nuruddin Baumia says, Kakum National Park, Central Region. Evans Ajay Dakwa says, Kakum National Park. Kakum National Park says, Mohammed Sami Sudin. And also, Joyce Moore says, Kakum National Park. Don't think far. It's Kakum National Park, says Francis Bant. And Nicola says, I know this when I was a P1. Okay, so you want to say you knew this during your P1 days. And answer is Kakum National Park. Ceuta says Kakum Park, Kakum Forest Reserve, Kakum National Park, Kakum Park, Kakum National Park, Kakum National Forest, says Kwesi Enoch. So those are your comments on this reserve that we posted on our Facebook page, which is located in the central region, Kakum National Park. So you've seen our trivia for the month as we celebrate Ghana all through this month of March. Let's go see our video of the day. And that's our video of the day. Of course, students preparing for the March Past activity. As you know, we celebrate independence in the month of March. But from the video of the day, let's see what we've got in terms of picture for today. Okay, so women are angels, and when someone breaks our wings, we simply continue to fly on a broomstick, and we are flexible like that. And that's our picture of today, of course, in commemoration of the International Women's Day. Let's see your comments. And Miss Mohammed says, until women start to trust their own gender, feminism is just a word and it can't fight for them. I always see a woman showing her masculine expressing their strength. That is just an image. The moment something goes little wrong, women don't look for experts, they start looking for men. They always envy their own heroine. And President Ridin Baumia says, kudos to all females across the globe as we celebrate and observe International Women's Day. Allah bless our mothers. Adam says, I see women to be the strongest people on earth, and we really have to respect them no matter where they are. And Mohammed Suddin says, for sure, and that's in relation to the photograph. The words represent a virtuous woman, says Nana Hayes Ojiri. And I rest my case. I think you want to say. So that's our picture of the day and your comments, you know, on our Facebook page. But on that note, we end Joy News Interactive here on the Joy News channel with me, Miss G, the Entertainment General.